to follow your dreams, but most children don't exactly dream of being lawyers, and people usually pick up that you can't actually be Superman. So I follow the clouds. In my early teenage years, my nose picked up the scent of rain at a Lars Frederiksen and the Bastards show. The loud, fast music pummeling my brain like the mosh pit did my body. I found myself loving bruises. So I fashioned a battle shield made of a denim jacket, patches, and studs. Started reading about fascism, anarchy, active disobedience. Thought it would be a good idea to put porno in the school books to forcibly enlighten the nerdy Mormon kids who hung out in the library. Cut my hair into a mohawk, spiked it up daily, wore it proudly like it was a wedding ring, a birthright, a statement to the world like fuck the system. No matter what, we have each other and our anger, and that will never change. We built up unbreakable fists on the insides of our eardrums that beat back the pressures of adolescence. We were young and punk rock, did things to piss off security guards just so they would chase us, vandalized rednecks' cars for being ignorant, refused to stand at the Pledge of Allegiance at school because America sucked and we weren't exactly sure why. We just knew that at the show, when the music fired everyone up like the guitarist's fingers were Mount Olympus and Zeus stood atop his fingertips, shooting lightning bolts like shrapnel into the crowd, nothing else mattered. The day I shaved my mohawk was the day I stopped following the clouds. It's kind of hard to get a job when people call you freak for being who you are. Have you ever heard your identity fall betrayed to the bathroom floor? It sounds like this. You are now permitted. You are now obedient. We can now acknowledge your personality to be a word spelled with person. In my early adult life, my nose picked up the scent of rain at a poetry reading. The smell so foreign I almost didn't recognize it, bringing back fond memories of bruises. The poetry pummeling my brain like the performances did my body. I found myself loving metaphor. So I fashioned a battle shield made of pens and paper, started reading about governments, revolution, effective activism. Thought it would be a good idea to read poetry with profanity in it to forcefully enlighten the nerdy scene kids who hung out in the coffee shop. Got laid off from my job and hit the road. Started reading the Braille birth from the earth. Like every bump in the asphalt is a new letter. I have pieced together the word freedom. Superglued it on the cover page of my long and unfinished journey. Met people who share the same conscious understanding that we are all actively disobedient, shooting stars in a sky that chooses complacency. Like fuck the system. No matter what, we have each other and our voice, and that will never change. The day I started following the cloud, the day I hit the road was the day I started following the clouds again. It's kind of hard to get a job when people call you freak and you completely agree. Have you ever heard the song The Clouds? On a seemingly endless road pointing directly towards the center of the setting sun. It sounds like this. My boy, welcome home.